I know we've done this next story like 10 times, but I have the same thing to report to you yet again, this time about the last month, July of 2016, which was once again the hottest month in recorded history. NASA calculated that July of 2016 was about 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the global average over the last 100 years. Scientists are blaming mostly human-caused climate change from the burning of fossil fuels, with an extra jump from the now gone El Nino, which has a pattern of a few years of naturally warming parts of the Pacific Ocean, which can change weather worldwide. The records go back to 1880. Okay, so let's go through some of the common talking points from those who don't believe climate change is taking place. Talking point number one is, David, you just said the records only go back to 1880. That's like 120 years, 135 years, 136 years to be exact. The Earth is, depending on who you ask, anywhere from 6,000 to 4.5 billion years old. What does a 120-year trend tell us? Well, the answer is we have lots of other data that we can look at much longer back into history than just surface temperatures, which is only one part of the picture. This includes carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and other markers. And it's sad when we hear people just say that without any real knowledge of what we can know.
Yeah, and one of the big ones is how can we figure out what was in the air thousands of years ago, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years ago?
Yeah, it's called science.
Look up ice cores. Ice cores. Look into that.
And that's only one element, of course. Now, number two, we always hear from some of these people, including on Fox News, David, we're regularly setting record cold temperatures, so there's no global warming. Well, we're talking about climate change. It's not just warming that is an observable issue. It's erratic temperature. And most scientific consensus climate change models predict that we would see both record highs and record low temperatures, longer summers in some areas, longer winters in other areas. We would see changes to the ice caps. We would see increased frequency of certain types of weather events. We would see drought in other areas, which we have been seeing in parts of the United States. And after hearing all of these talking points from the deniers, I'm always left with the same question, which is, do you really want to take a chance? Right now, this is the only planet we have. Yes, there are plans for the next 2, 4, 6, 8 years to make a first foray into Mars. But do we really want to take a chance of waiting until it goes completely bad before we take it seriously? And of course, many climate scientists already saying, oh no, it's already going bad. I mean, people are already being displaced by what we're seeing. I guess then the question is, do you want to wait until you are personally affected beyond any doubt before we take action? I don't. That's not the choice I would make.
I don't either. Yes, many scientists will say it's too late already. But until it starts affecting you, many people are just very selfish, and many businesses and corporations and polluters in general are more concerned with their personal wealth than what will be happening to their grandchildren.
And others say this is just cyclical. In 500 years, it'll all be fine again. Well, then I guess that's only something for you and your kids and their 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 kids, et cetera, to worry about. But then in 500 years, if they live long enough to birth children, to have children, that generation will be fine. And I guess for some people that makes them feel good. I don't know. It doesn't do much for me, I have to tell you.
And make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Yeah. Well, you're going to be feeling really warm or maybe very cold on the outside.
Depends where you are. Yeah, you could be cold or hot. Join us on Facebook. We have surpassed the 50,000 Facebook like mark. Make it one more by liking our Facebook page at facebook.com/David Pakman Show.